Hi everyone! Today we're jumping into the amazing world of frogs. Frogs are funny, jumpy, slimy, and super cool, and there's a lot more to them than meets the eye. So grab your explorer hat and let's hop right in. So what is a frog? A frog is a small amphibian that lives in both water and on land. That's why frogs are called amphibians. They have smooth, wet skin, not scales or fur, and most frogs don't have tails. They have big eyes and long, strong back legs for jumping. And guess what? There are over 7,000 types of frogs all around the world. Frogs go through an amazing transformation called metamorphosis. It starts when a mom frog lays tiny eggs in water. Then pop! The eggs hatch into tadpoles that swim like little fish. As tadpoles grow, they grow legs and their tails get smaller. Soon, they hop out of the water as young frogs ready to explore the world. So, where do frogs live? Well, they live almost everywhere in rainforests, ponds, lakes, swamps, and even deserts. They like places that are damp and wet because their skin needs moisture. Some frogs live in trees while others stay near the water. Tree frogs have sticky toes to help them climb. In cold places, some frogs can even freeze in winter. They do this by letting parts of their body freeze, like their skin and even the space around their organs. But inside their most important parts, like the heart and brain, they have a special kind of sugar that keeps them from freezing solid. While they're frozen, they stop breathing and their heart doesn't beat, so they look totally still, like they're not alive. But when the weather warms up, they slowly thaw out and their heart starts beating again. So, how do frogs jump? Well, frogs are amazing jumpers. They have strong back legs that are much longer than their front ones. When a frog wants to jump, it crouches down and pushes off like a spring. Some frogs can leap over 20 times their body length. That's like you jumping over a school bus. Frogs don't just jump, they can swim, hop, and even climb. In the water, frogs use their webbed feet like flippers to swim fast. On land, many frogs hop, but some walk or crawl. As mentioned earlier in this video, tree frogs climb using sticky toe pads, kind of like suction cups. They are awesome movers made for adventure on land and in water. So let's talk about what frogs eat. Frogs are carnivores, which means they eat other animals. But don't worry, they're tiny ones. Frogs love to eat insects like flies, mosquitoes, beetles, and even worms. They use their long, sticky tongues to zap bugs right out of the air. Some big frogs even eat mice or small birds. Yikes! Eating bugs helps frogs stay strong and keeps the bug population in check. So, what sounds do frogs make? Frogs love to sing, especially at night. They make all kinds of sounds: ribbit, croak, chirp, trill, and even whistles. Each frog species has its own unique call, kind of like a name tag. Frogs use their voices to find friends, warn others, or say, "This is my spot." Some frogs even have a throat pouch that puffs up like a balloon when they croak. Now it's time for some fantastic frog facts. Frogs breathe through their skin and their lungs. The glass frog is see-through. You can see its heart beating. Some frogs change color to blend in. They use a process called camouflage. The poison dart frog is super colorful and super toxic. Frogs don't drink water. They absorb it through their skin. The largest frog is the Goliath frog. It can grow up to 12.5 inches and weigh over 7 pounds. Wow, that's a heavy frog. Some people wonder, why are frogs so important? Well, frogs may be small, but they do big things for nature. They eat bugs, which helps keep farms and gardens healthy. Frogs are also food for birds, snakes, and fish. They're a key part of the food chain. Their sensitive skin can show if the environment is clean or polluted. When frogs are doing well, it's a good sign that nature is healthy too. So, how can we help frogs? Well, we can help by keeping ponds and parks clean. Never throw trash in nature. If you have a yard, consider planting native plants and avoiding harmful chemicals. Don't collect wild frogs. Let them live free in their homes. And most important, learn about frogs and share what you know, just like we did today. If you liked learning about frogs, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more fun with animals and nature. Stay curious and keep exploring. Bye, friends.